I'm Leah and welcome to Arabesque. Tonight we've been invited to the Barbican Centre in London for Zahed Sultan's performance of I Am Sound. It's meant to be quite an evoking experience for the senses, and speaking to him earlier he said it's not quite entertainment but rather evoking emotion. Sounds interesting, let's find out what it's like inside.
My name is Zahed Sultan. I'm from Kuwait. I'm actually from mixed heritage. My mother's from India, my father's from Kuwait, though my father grew up in India. Spent most of my schooling in Kuwait. I finished uni in Boston. I did an audio engineering diploma in London and kind of been entrepreneurial since. Launched a branding company, a social impact organization, and a few years ago jumped into music. Writing, recording, collaborating, performing. This evening, basically, I aspire to develop performances that are site-specific, that integrate various art forms and kind of blur the lines between what we call sort of analog and digital, but also blur the lines between various art forms and sound. What I'm hoping to achieve out of developing a modular format out of this is to achieve expression and not so much entertainment. And so what I'm hoping to do tonight is mix a variation of theater, light, visual, dance and sound to be able to have the audience that are participating within the space, because it's an immersive experience, truly experience something where they're vulnerable within the space and you make them almost uncomfortable, where they start to kind of, you know, when you go to a Michelin restaurant, they give you like a palate cleanser, right? When you think about something, think of it in that way, where it's like, let's erase what you think you know and be then and there in this space. And that challenges you in whatever form or manner that you want to sort of absorb it, depending on, are you having a happy day, a sad day, where you are, you know, as a person, professionally, in a relationship, it doesn't matter. But the idea is that for you to feel something, and that's what we're hoping to do tonight.
So we're just about to head on in behind this door. It's all rather exciting as they're keeping it hush-hush, but they've just given us these to wear. So let's see what it's all about.
Taught me, my mother, 'cause I belong to another. Cake and water.
What am I inspired by? I think that as simple as a question that is, that's actually quite a tough question. I think that I tend to look inward for inspiration and not so much outward. I released an album recently called I Am Sound, which is spelled E-Y-E, and the idea was, I guess the majority of people interpret the world and how they see it, whereas I interpret it and how I hear it, hence the name I Am Sound. People inspire me, aspirations inspire me, creativity inspires me. Struggle inspires me, being someone who's involved in social impact, and those themes will be prevalent in my performance today. But I guess this notion of being able to express yourself inspires me most, and evoking emotion through personally being vulnerable in a live setting is what I'm aspire to constantly do. It's a challenging thing to do in general, because you open yourself up when you're off stage to whatever it may be. You know, you become susceptible to people's words, the highs and lows. But if you can kind of channel it, I think that it creates for a very special space to be in when you're writing music in the studio, when you're performing on stage. So Shoebox on a personal note, I think an important festival in London because of how it integrates various Arab art forms, which are not as explored in the Arab world as they should be. And so showcasing them all across London, I think will kind of change the narrative or the dialogue related to how media perceives the Arab world. And so for someone who's from Kuwait, when they approached me to perform in this performance, I rejected all their suggestions twice. And not for any particular reason, but I wanted to do something that was significant of what is happening on a grassroots level, at least for where I come from, or where I guess the space I'm trying to find. And so being a part of Shabak, being a part of Station to Station, you know, being able to find, to deliver this performance, hopefully, within an iconic space like the Barbican, I think it ticks off a lot of boxes in terms of, not from a credibility perspective, but that, you know, to have an Arab, to have a Kuwaiti amongst, you know, a team of 30, 40 artists, who's pretty much the only Arab, if I'm not mistaken, I think that in itself, if we deliver on what we hope to do, will kind of beg the question is, we're just people. It doesn't matter where you're from and what you're doing. It's just about, like I said, how you express and how you deliver your expression in a space, in a world we're in, which is pretty globalized at this point.
I thought I was well impressed. I thought it was very good. It was different. I wasn't sure what to expect, to be honest, but I thought the production was amazing. I'm like collecting these actually for my next party. So well done. I really enjoyed it. And I really also liked how he spoke about like, you know, social issues and what was going on, you know, like with stateless people. I didn't know about like that was happening in Kuwait, so I'm going to read about it. So I thought it was really good. I was well impressed. Like I didn't expect it to be this good, to be honest. He's a friend of a friend, so that's why I came, but I'm a fan.
Oh, I think it was like fantastic, very innovative. I don't know, it was like, you know, just amazing. Felt like someone's party, like a good party, yeah.
It was varied. I thought some of it was more successful than other bits, but I mean, he's trying amazing things, and so I'm looking forward to hearing more from him. So a first time in London was quite exciting.
Well, it just come out. I did not expect that. I honestly wish you could have seen through these because the lights were insane through this. Just twisted everything. It was great. It really was great. Did not expect that at all. Join us next week on Arabesque. It's been a pleasure and we'll see you next time.